Hey everyone, we got the brand new 2025 release of Bombergers and Shenks. Find out how they compare to previous releases right after the break. Hey everyone, welcome back to Bourbon Bums presented by Greene Valley Wine Spirits, 344 Commons Drive in Bolingbrook, Illinois. HBIC, Dougie Fresh, once again filling in for Baloney. And we got ourselves one of our favorite releases of the year, the Michters, Shenks, and Bombergers.
Absolutely, man. This is one of those releases or whatever. You got your friends, your whiskey heads. It's always a battle every year. Which one's better? I know, like, I tend to stray to, the Shenks or whatever. Honestly, I can't remember. I think you're kind of Switzerland. You're kind of in the middle, or
yeah.
what?
You know what? I'm tend to be more of a Bombergers guy, but I think going back the past year or so, I think Shenks was 24 release was better last year, and then the year before that, the Bombergers was better. So they kind of flip flop it. Maybe I have it backwards, but you have to just go back and do a whole flight from the last.
Just try them again.
Yeah, I got the lineup. So this is the actual second of the Bombergers for 2025, because the first one, beginning of the year, was their Bombergers PFG, which we really, really enjoyed. We kind of put that up there in Whiskey of the Year contention. But this is the normal release for Bombergers, and this is from the Michters Legacy Series. So, once a year, but they always come out together, and we are excited to see how these compare in a battle once up against each other. And maybe we'll run it back and do a little blind tasting for Shenks and Bombergers for the past few years.
I would love to. All
right, so we're not gonna, because we're doing a tag team review here, we're not gonna go too crazy into the details here, but Bombergers, this 2025 release, once again comes in at 108 proof. And I think all of these are 108 too. Yeah, they're all 108. Shenks is their sour mash bill, and this one comes in at 91.2 proof. So Bomber is going to be a lot hotter, but the Shenks, with the sour mash sometimes can be a lot more full flavored here. So
what are the price points on these?
Oh yeah, so they did go up in the past year or so. So the Bombergers, I believe, was like 140, and then the Shenks was like 150. So they come off that 100, the 120 price point they were at for the past couple years. So now they're creeping in the mid 100s. So, but that's been kind of the trend with Michters products lately. Like now, like the 10-year rise, 200 plus.
I mean, let's just be honest. It's everybody now. Buffalo Trace is, bumping up everything. So I think it's just the trend. So hopefully not for us, but as a consumer, but it is what it is.
So if you want to grab just two more, I think we got some Michters ones there too. Let's grab those.
There you go. Stay on brand.
Yeah. There we go. So we'll have 2 for these, 2 for me, 2 for you. So I'm gonna pour some pour some bomb.
We'll go Michters glass. We'll go Shenks. That way we stay on.
Yeah, stay on course here.
Stay on course.
Little switch there. All right. So let's start with the Shenks first, because it's lighter in the proof there. So, oh, did I get it backwards?
Yeah, that's all right.
It happens.
Infinity bottle.
See, now, they were right the first.
No excuse. I did the old magician.
Yeah. All right. Let's start with the Shenks first, because it is the lighter of the proofs. Sounds here.
Good.
All right. Let's get a nice little sniff. All right. So light in the nose, but typical Michters like sour mash product on there, just classic bourbon nose.
Yeah, absolutely. Classic caramels. Oh man.
Yeah. Color's not bad.
No.
Looks a little light, not much legs on that.
Yeah,
one.
not much legs. But the color.
Yeah, color is nice.
Yeah, color is nice.
All right, let's get this bad boy a taste then. Okay, very oaky.
Yeah, very oaky. Little dry. Man, I gotta go in for another.
And you know what? I think I had that backwards. We poured sour mash into the Michters, glass.
That makes a lot more sense.
That makes a lot of sense. See,
'Cause it was-
we do this live, and this is why we keep stuff organized. So okay, this makes more sense. So we wanted to start with the lighter, and I was like, wait a minute, this does not taste like a.
I wanted to make sure because just kind of going into it, I'm like, man, that's a little.
That's a little oaky.
I'm like, that's a little oaky and
a little higher proof.
Yeah, I'm
there.
like, that's got a little bit more heat than the Shenks is traditionally have. So.
Okay, so we're overlapping our area here, but yeah, it is very. So the Bombergers release. Very oaky on there on the like a little bit of baking spice too, but I just get a ton of oak on this.
Yeah, a ton of oak. Yeah, the bacon spice. You got your black peppers, everything like that. That's what was throwing me off at the first. I was like, oh shit! I'm like, that's the Shenks. Like, all right. Yeah, and when I say like more heat, I'm not saying like intolerable heat. Like this is
it's Michters. Their barrel entry point is a lot lower, so the 108 proof. You're getting almost close to barrel strength with them.
Yeah, no, this is decent. I like this, and I'm like I said, traditionally I don't want to say not a Bombergers guy, but it's just not my favorite of the two.
Okay, so you're more of a Shenks guy.
I'm more of a Shenks guy.
See, I think I'm more of a Bombergers guy. I do like the oak on this. But it's oak and baking spice. That's predominantly what it almost like I could almost say like it's like a very rye-y.
Yes, yeah, it's got very huge rye characteristics.
Yeah.
Absolutely. It's like I said, that first thing right out of the gate is that bacon spice and black pepper. I mean that's like a cracked black pepper.
Yeah.
Like if you're into cooking anything like that, like it's that fresh guy.
All right, so we're gonna get into Shenks, but before that, a quick ad from our sponsor.
Greene Valley Wine and Spirits in Bolingbrook is your one-stop shop for all your liquor needs. Since their remodel, they have increased their bourbon allocation, they have an expanding portfolio of popular additive-free tequilas and mezcals, and for you beer lovers, a great craft beer selection, plus some rare and vintage stouts. And before you leave, stop by their tasting bar and try some of our exclusive Bourbon Bums single-barrel picks before you take one home. That's Greene Valley Wine and Spirits, 344 Commons Drive, conveniently located right off of Route 53 and I-55 in Bolingbrook. Tell them the Bump sent you.
All right, thank you, Greene Valley. All right, now we're correctly in the Michters glass doing the Shenks.
All right.
All right, so yes. This one I get a lot more of the classic bourbon, like in the sour mash bill.
Got your sweet,
Yeah.
some red fruit.
Yep. Yeah, very, very fruity on the nose on this. More like a sweet cherry.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, it's definitely getting those red fruits, and I'm already very excited because I got a feeling Shenks is winning this year.
Ooh. It's a little light in the not that bad on the color.
Yeah, I mean the color's not bad, but neither one of these had decent legs.
No.
So.
All right.
Cheers.
Cheers. Oh. That's very thin.
It is very thin.
It almost seems like it's too watered down to me.
Yeah, like it's almost like when you get one of those bourbons and they tried proofing it down, and they proofed it down too much.
Yeah.
And you kind of kicked out your flavors.
Yeah. So that was my first initial like noticeable note on that was the thinness of it.
Yeah, the mouthfeel is like non-existent.
And then the same thing, it's more baking spice on here as well.
Yeah, that red fruit completely goes away.
Mm-hmm.
There's no, I mean, it's in the nose.
Sweet fruit on the nose, but nowhere near. It's not viscous at all. It's just
no. Damn, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
It's like when you drive past one of those restaurants every day and then you smell it and you're like, man, they make some good stuff, and then you go there and eat and it's like not that great. Like the smell doesn't match the taste.
No, the smell does not match the taste at all. I remember liking the last two releases for Shenks. I think 2024, my brain tries to remember that, I think I really liked that Shenks last year. This one, I feel like they really missed the mark on this one. This one does not feel, it just feels like they proofed it down too much. And, you know, these are all in the 91 proof for the previous releases. But
yeah, as much as it kills me as a Shenks guy, I got to give the slight edge to Bombergers.
Yeah, Bombergers has more of the full flavor with the oak in there. This is just, it's very thin, and it's just a lot of like just baking pepper, cinnamon, like it's kind of like some oaky tannins at the end too, but it just tastes like they watered it down too. It just tastes like almost, and I hate using this comparison, but it's almost like you're drinking like a Basil Hayden's type, you know, like bourbon, where it's just thin and watery like that. Like, I know, and that's disappointing to say because I love the Legacy line from Michters so much, but clear winner is Bombergers this year. I think by a mile.
Yeah, and honestly, you know, just to be completely full transparent, I'm not blown away by this year's Bombergers.
No, it's not like where it's like, oh my god, like especially when you compare us to the PFG that they released earlier this year.
We got spoiled with that.
Yeah, we 100% got spoiled with that. So this feels like a big step down from the PFG, and then comparing it to the Shenks, a lot of little disappointment. So all right, let's give this some grades. We'll start with the Shenks.
7.3.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. 7.2. This is not one of my favorite. It's very thin, kind of watered down, and just like you were saying, the smell does not match the taste. And I wish there was. I wish I got some more of those fruit notes and got a little more full flavored with it than what I'm tasting with just pepper and a touch of oak at the finish. All right, and now let's give the Bombergers a review.
I'll give that a solid 7.9.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 8.1 on this. You know, I'm having recency bias. You know, and I know, you know, me and Peter talk about all the time. Grade what's in here, not previous releases. But after having that PFG, knowing what they can do with Bombergers, I'm like, that one was, I think I gave that one in the 9s if I remember correctly. And this one, where if you like oak, you're gonna like this one, but it's compared to previous releases, it's not.
Yeah, and I think that's what's gonna happen with a lot of this release as the twins. That first one that came out was so lights out that I think people are gonna say like, this is a down year for these.
Yeah.
Which it might be without the, you know, that release in the spring. It might be a down year for both of these, but Bombergers, edge on this one.
Yeah, edge on this one, but that's not really saying much because it definitely felt like, you know, they could have done better with the Bombergers this year. Definitely could have done a lot better with the Shenks. So, all right, so that is our review for the 2025 releases of Michters Legacy Series, Shenks and Bombergers, presented by Greene Valley Wine Spirits, 344 Commons Drive, Bolingbrook, Illinois. Stop in, tell them the bump sent you. We'll see you next week. All right, we can do that blue run then.